Peekaboo everybody, it's your good friend Ving here from Nguyễn Specialized High School. And along with me in the next part of the video is Hill. And let us talk about the controversial coronavirus. As you know, governments around the globe are asking themselves how they can stop the spreading of the virus. And they're looking for lessons. So what can be done to stop it? We're gonna looking at social distancing, demographics, cultural factors, and also testing. Let's start with social distancing, meaning that you shouldn't leave the house unless you have very urgent work, emergencies, or health reasons. Governments has been ramping up social distancing advices, the emphasis on staying at home as much as possible, and otherwise 2 meters apart from each other. It's a method that can dramatically reduce transmission, and there's hope that by flattening the curve, there will be less stress on the health system, but there's a big but. It relies on the people taking the heed of the advice. Now things are moving towards like a full lockdown, and also shopping for basic necessities as infrequently as possible, including with one form of exercise a day, for example, a run or walk, or maybe cycle with your fams. Any medical needs to provide care or help a vulnerable person, and traveling to work or from work only where this is absolutely necessary and cannot be done from home, that's all. These are the only reasons you should leave your home. If not, don't leave your house, don't ever.
Okay, so thank you, Ving, for your information. And now moving on to another factor that leads to the spread of coronavirus. Yeah, and in my opinion, age is one of the reasons. You know that it's important to protect the elderly as well as the vulnerable. One reason why Italy, Germany, Spain, or any countries around the world may have suffered from such high death rate, and it's maybe because of its elderly population. A statistic shows that 1 in 4 Italians are aged over 65, and in UK it's less, but it's still, it's still a high death rate. And and we know that the elderly and those with underlying health conditions are by far the most vulnerable. And that's the reason why in UK, those over 70 have been asked to sometimes self-isolate for at least 12 weeks. And I think that it could be crucial, but it's not that straightforward. The fact that Germany and Japan also have large elderly populations, and yet their death rate has been far lower. And I think there are also counter factors. Italians, they like large gatherings, and they are very tactile. The families are close-knit, very tight-knit, and it's possible that the younger generation spread it to their grandparents. But another counter factor, they could be to what extent are people willing to follow the rules, and especially in early days. But another factors maybe the pay. For example, how the death is counted. Maybe the genetics, or maybe even the pyramid. You know that southern Italy has suffered from less. This leading scientists to believe that maybe high temperatures and humidity. Yeah, we'll have to stop the spread. Perhaps the summer will bring some respite. Yeah, at least I think so. But you know, the summer may be too late. Yeah, and like Wing said, if lessons are to be learned, it should be learned now. Yeah, and that's all about our opinions about the severity of the coronavirus. And I really hope you guys will enjoy the video. And another thing, I wanna give special thanks to the NESC, the National English Speaking Contest, as well as other sponsors for helping us with the video. And yeah, thank you so much, and see you next time.